So, every now and again I stumble across some somewhat entertaining posts, somewhat entertaining, articles and whatnot. This being one of them. Man in Taiwan forced to sell PS5 after wife discovers it was not an air purifier. Oh, wow, this is kind of great. First off, just reading the title, I just want to know if this is actually true. I mean, this comes from mothership.sg. I'm not entirely, fully aware of whether or not this is a full-on trustworthy website. But regardless of it is, the story overall is pretty damn funny. We get on here, the PS5. Yeah, we don't even need to read that. So, Taiwan man sold PS5 off after wife found out it wasn't an air purifier. A man from Taiwan shared his encounter with a PS5 reseller in a Facebook post on Saturday, November 21st of 2020. According to Jinwoo, he was purchasing a PS5 console from a reseller on Friday, November 20th, and was meeting up with them in person. He decided to call the seller as he had arrived at the agreed meetup location earlier than planned. Wu heard a female voice on the receiving end and commented that the person did not really sound like someone who played video games. He added that the PS5 he was buying was the cheapest he could find on the marketplace that day, but the person sounded very eager to sell off the console for some reason. When the seller arrived, it turned out to be a middle-aged man. You could tell that he definitely played video games just with a single look. While inspecting the contents of the package, Wu struck up a conversation with the seller. "Where did you buy this console?" Pcom? I don't know how to say that. "Oh, you're really quick at reserving the console. Did you manage to reserve 2 consoles? If not, why are you selling them? Why are you selling this?" The man paused for 2 seconds before responding, "It's my wife who wants to sell it." I went silent after seeing the look in his eyes. I could feel his pain. Seems like women can still tell the difference between a PS5 console and an air purifier. Dude, if I had a wife and I went out and I spent money on a PS5, especially now since the PS5 is incredibly difficult to get, and I actually got my hands on one. If my wife told me, hypothetically speaking, if I did have a wife, if she told me to sell off my PS5 console, I'd look at her and I'd laugh and I'd tell her to go fuck herself and to fuck off, man. I'd be like, no, I'm not. This shit's hard to get a hold of, and I am not getting rid of my damn system. I'm not getting rid of my system. This guy, apparently, he was a guy that really liked video games, and he wanted, he turns out he may have possibly wanted the console, but then his wife is telling him that he has to sell it off. No. I'd look at her and I'd laugh in her face. I would not sell off my PS5 console. Fuck that. It's still a pretty interesting story, I guess somewhat entertaining. Sucks for the guy that had to sell off the console, man. I hate to hear that because, from what this guy's saying, this dude looked like somebody who enjoyed playing video games. And to have to give up a PS5, especially since it's a console that's very hard to to come across for retail price, that has to suck ass, man. I would have legitimately looked at her and laughed in her face and said, "No, I'm not selling off my console. You can legitimately f*** off." So, anyways, what y'all would have done if you was put in this man's situation? Would you have sold the console off? Would you have not sold the console off? What would you do? How would you respond? Let me know down in the comments section below. But thank you all for tuning into this video. If you guys enjoyed this small, short video, please go ahead and smash like. It would be super greatly appreciated. I love y'all. Stay beautiful. Do not go ugly on me either, man. And I'll see you all in the next one.